All right, let's get into this. We're going to unpack a story about a vlogging couple that's all about the glitz and glam, and how a humble little roadside stop completely flips their world upside down. You know, sometimes a single sentence can just capture an entire story, right? Well, this one right here, this is the soul of what we're talking about today. It's a piece of wisdom our main characters are about to learn the hard way. So, picture this, a dusty highway. Ankit and Ria, our modern couple, pull up in their flashy car to this super simple, no-frills roadside eatery. It's called Ramu Kaka's Dhaba. I mean, just look at this contrast. It's wild. You've got Ankit and Ria living a life that's basically curated for social media. It's all about the image, the brands, the perfect shot. And then you have Ramu Kaka's world, which is just real. It's built on an earthen stove with a simple mission of making good food for hungry people. These two worlds are on a total collision course. So, Ria, she is not having it at all. She doesn't even try to hide her disgust. To her, this place isn't just basic. It's like a personal insult. The benches are dirty, the water isn't bottled, and she thinks the whole vibe is just beneath her. Ankit, on the other hand, his gears are turning. He sees an opportunity. See, for him, this stop has nothing to do with food. It's all about content. He wants to film one of those poverty chic videos, using this authentic little place as a prop. He even tells Ria this is what people watch. So yeah, this whole visit is just a performance for likes and views. So as they're filming and asking these really condescending questions, the owner, Ramu Kaka, meets their attitude with just simple dignity. They're kind of making fun of his home-style food, and instead of getting angry, he just drops this little gem of wisdom on them. All right, so despite all the judgment, they actually sit down for a meal. And let me tell you, what they got served was a whole lot more than just food. It was a huge helping of reality. So Ankit, he's got to put on a show for the camera, right? He takes a bite, all ready to deliver some fake rehearsed line for the vlog, but then you see it on his face, the shock. This isn't an act anymore. The food is genuinely incredible. But Ria? Nope. She is still stuck in her Instagram world. She forces a smile for the camera, but on the side, she's complaining that there's no story, nothing pretty enough for her feed. She's so caught up in how it looks, she completely misses how good it is. And then comes the moment to pay. In this is where the arrogance just goes off the charts. Instead of just handing the money to the helper, Ankit literally just tosses it on the bench. Doesn't even make eye contact. But the helper, Manjeet, he's not having any of it. He completely stands his ground. He calls Ankit out, asking for the basic dignity of being paid like a human being. He's not going to let them just walk all over him. Just as things are about to get really heated, Ramu Kaka steps in, super calm. He doesn't just stop the fight, he actually returns the extra money they threw down as a tip. And he gives them this quiet, powerful lesson about honest work and self-respect. So they drive off, probably feeling pretty smug, thinking they've left that little dusty dhaba and its simple people in their rearview mirror for good. But oh, they have no idea what's coming for them. A very different kind of storm is brewing. And just like that, boom, their whole privileged world just crumbles. Their expensive car, useless. Their phones, no signal, so also useless. Stripped of all their modern comforts, they are completely and utterly helpless. And the punchline to this whole cosmic joke? The only possible place they could go for help on this dark, stormy highway was the exact place they had just treated so badly. And it was a long 5 to 7 kilometer walk away. So what do? You're soaked, you're scared, you're stranded, stripped of your car, your phone, your pride. Where do you even begin to turn? They had only one option, and it was a pretty humbling one. This is where the story really pivots. Their long, miserable walk back is about to lead to a conclusion that will change absolutely everything for them. So after what feels like forever walking through the storm, they finally see a little light in the distance. It's the dhaba. They walk up just drenched, ashamed, and totally defeated, probably expecting the door to be slammed in their face. But instead, they just see a lantern, left burning for them. And Ramu Kaka, he doesn't miss a beat. You'd expect him to be angry, right? To say, I told you so. But he doesn't. He just sees two human beings in trouble and invites them in for shelter and dry clothes. Why? His reason was simple. Humanity is bigger than right and wrong. And isn't it amazing how perspective changes everything? That wooden bench that Ria thought was so dirty suddenly felt like the safest place on earth. And that simple food, it wasn't about a video anymore. It was about survival, about warmth. It was probably the best meal of their lives. And then, for the final, just mind-blowing act of kindness, Manjeet, the guy Ankit had so deeply insulted, he just grabs his tools, goes out into the pouring rain, and while they're inside eating, he fixes their car. He solved the problem they couldn't fix with all their money and connections. The next day, Ankit uploads a new video, and it's nothing like his old stuff. No fake praise, no scripted lines. It was just raw honesty. He didn't have to manufacture a story. He just shared the profound, life-changing one he had just lived. And of course, this one goes mega viral, way bigger than any of their fake stuff. But here's the crazy part. For the first time, they didn't even care about the numbers. They realized that an authentic story about humility and gratitude was way more powerful than any performance they could ever put on. And really, that's the question this whole story leaves us with, isn't it? Are we crafting a story for appearances, chasing likes and validation like Ankit and Ria did at the start? Or are we trying to live one that's a little more real, one with genuine heart?